On May 26, 2026, in the city of Mysuru, volunteers gathered for the Adani Cement and Adani ACC Mega Blood Donation Drive. The philosophy here is straightforward. A single blood donation serves as a direct intervention, giving multiple lives a second chance. This localized effort to preserve human life raises a larger question about corporate responsibility. What happens when we apply that same interventionist mindset to a planetary scale? Protecting humanity long-term requires a complete overhaul of the physical materials used to build our growing world. India is currently seeing an explosion in infrastructure demand, and cement is the essential backbone of that growth. It is also one of the most carbon-intensive materials on the planet. To meet this demand, Adani is scaling aggressively, aiming to double its cement production capacity to 155 million tons by 2028. This creates a difficult engineering challenge. Adani must figure out how to double its physical output without simultaneously doubling its carbon footprint. Solving this paradox turns heavy industrial decarbonization into an urgent, life-saving engineering mandate. The first intervention is financial. The Adani Group has committed $100 billion to a green energy transition across its entire portfolio. For the cement division, the target is specific, drawing 60% of all power requirements from green energy sources by the fiscal year 2028. To reach that 60%, they are building massive physical infrastructure, including 1 gigawatt of dedicated solar and wind grids. They are also integrating waste heat recovery systems to capture and reuse 376 megawatts of energy that would otherwise be lost during production. Overhauling the electrical grid severs the historical link between heavy industrial production and fossil fuel dependency. But the hardest hurdle to clear is the calcination phase. Traditionally, cement kilns burn coal to achieve the extreme, sustained heat required to process raw materials. To solve this, Adani partnered with Coolbrook to deploy the world's first commercial rotodynamic heater at their plant in Andhra Pradesh. The rotodynamic heater utilizes the renewable electricity grid to generate clean, extreme heat, removing the need for fossil fuels inside the kiln entirely. This single technological shift is expected to reduce carbon emissions by 60,000 tons every year. Electrifying the massive kiln proves that even the most stubborn, heat-intensive industrial emissions can be completely engineered out of existence. The next step moves from the factory floor to the physical product, specifically through the use of the EcoMax Axe concrete formulation. By substituting traditional raw materials with supplementary industrial byproducts like fly ash and slag, the product's embedded emissions drop by as much as 60%. Finally, the company is addressing the logistical bottleneck of moving millions of tons of heavy material to developing cities. They are shifting away from high-emission road trucks in favor of a massive scaling of electrified marine shipping and specialized rail wagons. True decarbonization is a comprehensive circular economy that scrutinizes every step from raw material extraction to final delivery. These aggressive operational shifts have led to a landmark sustainability milestone. Ambuja and ACC are now the leading Indian cement companies to have their 2050 net zero targets officially validated. The Science Based Targets Initiative provides the verification for these targets, locking them into mathematically enforced climate pathways. This validation makes them the first cement manufacturers worldwide to join the Alliance for Industry Decarbonization. These macro-level industrial achievements lead back to the volunteers at the blood drive in Mysuru. Corporate responsibility at this scale recognizes that engineering green infrastructure and supporting local community health are the exact same mission, sustaining human life. To see the special event coverage of the blood drive and explore more social service initiatives, subscribe to the 369 Samruddhi YouTube channel.